What arcanists regard to be more important is the knowledge from another pathway, which is often known as gnosis. Compared with mankind's knowledge gained from reasoning, what are the features of gnosis? Sonetto.
Miss, the features of gnosis are 1. It cannot be verified by an independent third party, and 2. It is impossible to be comprehended through reasoning.
Exactly. And that's also one of the reasons that the knowledge of the study of Arcanum is hard to be accepted by the academic world. The academic research is required to be open to the public and can pass the independent tests. But the unpredictability of Arcanum will lead to the arcane researches to methodological agnosticism. Thus, all the trainings and the scientific stabilizing appliances that the school provided for you is to overcome the instability of your arcane skill, in order to ensure the peace and stability of the human world.
May the peace be with us.
Oh, j'ai presque été assez rapide pour répondre à cette question. Comment elle a pu être aussi rapide?
Next question. After the fall of the Roman Empire, the number of arcanists, along with the related literature, had reduced correspondingly. Who can tell us the history of that time in brief?
Miss! Miss, I know this one.
Sonetto.
As the Roman Empire declined, some arcanists were tempted by the irrational side of their nature and applied magia naturalis in warfare and disputes over interests, which irritated the church and other powers of religion. At that time, people in Europe widely considered Arcanum to be the paganism that collaborates with the demons, hence the trials against arcanists. In response, arcanists struck back fiercely. However, due to their spontaneous character and the unpredictability of their whereabouts, their communication was unsuccessful during the fight. Both sides struggled in repeated battles. In the end, mankind, jointly led by both their religious and secular leaders, prevailed.
Hein? Mais c'est pas possible! C'est pas ce que m'a dit grand-père! Miss, she's wrong! I know the right answer!
All right. Give it a try, Matilda.
For what I know, it wasn't Arcanists who started the war. The attack on Constantinople was waged by lordships in Western Europe to ransack the capital for resources and the literature of Arcanum. The nursery rhyme my grandpa sang for me tells me all about it. And long ago, Arcanists weren't called by this name. They were once gifted philosophers, diviners, or doctors, until they were put on the labels of pagans, freaks, and witches, and isolated by their people. They were entirely forgotten. The next time people saw them, they had this new name, Arcanists.
Inspiring. Do you remember its name?
Grandpa never told me that.
How about the melody? Could you present several lines for the class?
Let me think. It was like... that's not it. Oh, that's weird. I can't remember it.
Ha ha! Don't remember a thing, but still feel confident enough to answer the question. Shame on you, little thing.
I was even umming the rhyme last night. It's just
Sit down, please, Matilda. Sonetto is correct. Matilda, you have just transferred here. It may take you some time to get used to our curriculum. A rhyme can be used in studying folklore, but it's still different from a formal historical intelligence.
Personne m'écoute.
Class, please turn to the last question of the test. After the Ottoman Empire seized control over Constantinople, Georgius Gemistos, a member of our Charon commune, also an arcanist and philosopher of the Roman Empire, traveled to Florence. he brought one classical literature of ancient theurgy into the city, which sparked discussion and later brought about the annual Humanists gathering, the Chaldea Conference, where the study of Arcanum was debated over its use for mankind development. Who knows the name of his work brought by Gemistos?
Miss! Me!
Miss, please! I know this one! I do know!
Vertin, do you know the answer to this question? Vertin? Vertin. She is absent again.
Miss, I know the answer! It is Chaldea Oracles!
No, you are not awake yet. You are still drowned in this mire of meditation. Sticky, swampy, and dark. Memory. Good try. The logic you pride yourself on continues to serve you properly. It allows you to make some good deductions here, like a biologist analyzing the cause of a humpback appearing in a swamp. But the answer will disappoint you, unfortunately. This is just a dream, an illusion they shoveled into your head. These people are very familiar with using coercive power. A group of people in gowns. Their gowns are made of white polyester and are over knee length. There are 7, namely number 1 to number 7. Probably only those odd number guys are here. Or maybe number 4 or 6 is also with them. Damn it, I don't care. What matters is that your classmate is among them. No, not the gentle and loyal one who always stands by your side. It is the other one. The one with indifferent outlines that makes her look like a refined machine. Let's skip her first name and only pay attention to her glorious family name. Like what most people did. Like sherry cask whiskeys to the alcoholic. Upmann cedar-aged Robusto Cameroons to smokers. And the Mesmers to the Arcanists. Anything mystical. When they sit there and point at you with an iron stick, you'll pass out. When they put an iron ring around your neck, you'll feel burnt. You must be familiar with all these freaky tricks, because you are surrounded by freaky tricksters. Like that little girl who protects others with her glass-dipping pen, or that floating apple dancing in the air. The Mesmers know how to suffocate the flames of consciousness. They help you free fall internally to the bottom of the abyss, as you are now. It's really hard finding an Arcanist who can freely master such skill. As you know, scarcity causes tragedy. That was the start of her nightmare. When the child labor law was turned into a piece of wrinkled paper to wrap the sandwich. The young daughter of the Mesmer family was led to a room when she was 12. Before she stepped in, she had sensed the messy magnetic field on the other side of the door, thanks to her acute perception. Compared to humans, Arcanists are much more emotionally vulnerable. It won't take much to overwhelm them and force them to regress to animals. The Mesmers are merciful and professional. They will never turn away any patient who comes to them for treatment. By then, you should realize the wrapping paper was never protecting the sandwich, but the hand. The mustard from an unknown bottle, the squeezed meatloaf and rusty lettuce leaf. All were crushed and fell out from between the bread. Just like the chaotic noises and the raspy screaming that fill her ears. This filth contaminated the little girl's hands and corrupted the white polyester. It is indeed a good time for silence. Now you've noticed those exposed wounds on the machine, those marks from repeated washing and adjustments. Well, the traumata from childhood is usually hard to forget. Those memories are engraved in our heart and run through our veins. Eventually, they contaminate every single neuron with mucus snot. Since then, every inch of growth is an extension of pain. New bones will be eroded, and the condition can't be cured by cellular renewal. Both you and her are familiar with this. Okay, take your suitcase. Now it's time. Get lost.
Goodbye, miss. I will just take another route.
Sonato. Come here. Is my book wall still there? She didn't push it down, right?
She didn't.
She is nice. Unlike the bad potion instructor who turned my books into a puddle of mud. Oh, right. Guess what I found today? Here, give me your hand. Look, the foreteller of the rain, the Hyla Arborea. I caught it through the school's front gate. I even got stung by the electric fence when I took my hands back. It keeps croaking in my pocket. Look, it's still raining outside.
Aren't you aware that you've been given a timeout, Miss Burton?
Huh?
I don't understand why you always skip classes. You know that we are not supposed to pay too much attention to affairs outside the school. Please, don't bring me these pebbles and frogs anymore. These are meaningless. We are born to die martyrs.
Why? Just because the student handbook says so?
That's right.
I don't like the handbook. It smells like those stinky socks in the attic. Sonato, aren't you really curious about what is outside the school? You were also in that parade outside the school before. The pebbles, the frogs, the attic with stinky socks. They're just a teeny tiny part of the whole world. I once met a girl who came to our school.
Please stop. These are very dangerous things. The student handbook is protecting us. It is protecting us from harm and regrets. As the instructors have told us, to live is to lose things around us until the day we lose life itself to death. That's why we should only focus on the supreme missions.
Until the day we lose life itself? To death?
Now it's coming, my lord.
What?
Don't forget my heartbeat.
Ugh!
Failed. Her traumatic segment has been reactivated. Increase the power, stabilize her psych cube. Try the next dream.
The artificial somnambulism therapy may not work on her, Mesmer.
You're here, Madam Z. All patients who have the symptoms of stress disorder need to receive treatments in the rehabilitation center. Her trauma level was assessed as a type 2. I needed to take responsibility for her health.
Back in the year when she became the timekeeper, she didn't receive any treatment. I know her well. She has enough power in her to make it through.
I'm just following orders, madam. It is the committee's direct order to treat Fairton. If you have anything to say, convince the vice president first.
She hasn't had any food for days. Gave her a glucose injection. I have a meeting later, so if you would excuse me.
I did expect you would have learned your lesson in such a long time. Timekeeper. No, I'm more used to calling you Fairton. I have changed. Have you? Are you still suffering from those pointless things?
Hello, this is Soneto, the chief assistant of the Foundation's timekeeper. My employee number is SF38000000801102Y. Could you please register a visit to Ward 1525 for me?
Please present your ID. Hold that crystal with your right hand until the color changes.
Oh, okay.
What is the shape of the sun? A sphere or a cube?
A sphere.
Which is edible? Rubber, cabbage, or carbuncle?
Cabbage.
Does the rain come down from the sky or the other way around?
Can be both.
You're good to go. Take these materials with you. The visitor guide is between the second and third page. Go in from the left, turn right twice, and take the lift. Keep walking and you will see the ward.
I see. Thank you. Is there anything else I should know?
Just leave the number out next time. Will you?
Huh? The nurses seem busy here. The registration is also more rigorous than it was before. I wonder if this is because of the storm. Turn right again. But there's only one way, and it goes left. Did I miss any crossings? What's that? Maybe I'm seeing things. So, here is the junction to the right. Press every button here to buy some time. Who was that? Could be a disoriented patient, or a mana spy, or... I can't get away from them. And I will not bring danger to the timekeeper. I will catch this person.
The Rehabilitation Center is established to provide effective medical services and trainings to the patients for their bodily functions to be restored. This center is managed by Laplace Scientific Computing Center. If you have any special requirements or have encountered any suspicious persons, please move to the ground floor lobby for help. If you are distant from the lobby, please press the yellow button next to the fire hose cabinets. The security on your floor will come to assist shortly.
They're here. I don't see any cabinets. That's fine.
If no help or assistance has come to you in time, you may take action to defend yourself. A free wake-up procedure will be administered on any unresponsive persons, if any.
Good. Just what I need. The sanitary trolley is parked at the next turn. I've left the biggest garbage bag on it. Who are you? Speak up! Why are you following me? Stop! You're not getting away! Whoever you are, may the peace be with us!
Hell is mine to judge.
Let's shake hands.
A tooth for a tooth. Feel it pain and know its regret.
Whoa! Salute!
Take it easy.
No friends!
Flying handbag for only 3,000 Serpenantes.
Oh!
Handle it gently.
An eye for an
Bloody
eye.
prom. The ocean dried and I'm alone again.
Let's shake hands.
Off thou go.
Handle it gently.
Make the future brighter.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
Hey!
Whoa! Whoa! It's most great to see you. It's most great to
Take
see
it
you.
easy.
Handle it gently.
I hope you like it here, even if you are bad friends.
A little bit hot here. Flying handbag for only 3,000 Serpenantes.
A tooth for a tooth. An eye for an eye.
Take it easy.
A tooth for a tooth, noble or lowly. Sin shall be punished.
Hey!
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Bloody drop. Handle it gently. The ocean dried and I'm alone again. My child, here's something fun for you.
Matilda? It's you? I'm sorry. I thought it was someone suspicious, so... Matilda, are you alright?
Sonetto! Comment oses-tu? Attack the monitor student in primary defense and disturb the peace in public. You! As your classmate used to be, I'm obliged to stop you from making a scene here and disturbing the patients. I'm here to give you my warning.
Please wait. Ouch!
Oh, isn't it the sonneteer? And our outstanding graduate. I thought it was some acute mania patient getting out, waiting for my fancy transcranial magnetic stimulation therapy.
Ah, ça fait mal. Quoi? Sonneteer? How would I have anything to do with her? I'm Matilda Boaniche, the top 3 students in school, the monitor assistant, and the speaker of graceful French. None shall forget my name after making the acquaintance of me.
I didn't, but I guess no one will remember the 3rd place.
What? Go away! Go! Don't stand in my way!
Matilda, please take...
She just ran away like that. There's even garbage dust on her hair.
I didn't know she was the one following me. I shouldn't have acted in haste.
All right, get down to business. Sonetto, you are here visiting the timekeeper, right? Follow me.
Okay.
A little bird told me you went to visit Verton. Is that right?
Yes.
How is she doing?
Just like the other patients. Unconscious.
Artificial somnambulism therapy shall be good for her. It's been 4 years since she became the timekeeper. She surely needs a break.
Yes, and I have no other opinion about this, Madam Vice President. I'm here for another issue.
The proposal of additional manpower submitted by the House of Integratus. I have given it consideration. It's not worth a committee hearing. Are you here to talk about dead plans?
Yes, because I have the exact opposite view. Verton's suitcase will not be affected by the storm, just like the buildings in our headquarters. Which means she will soon be able to form a team, indirectly controlled by the Foundation. I suggest putting her in command of an independent autonomous unit. With enough support, they should soon become another reliable force of the Foundation. And it also facilitates our relationship with Verton.
The people Vertin brought back with her. Who are they?
Arcanists who have stable personalities, good command over their arcane skills, and some social experiences.
If you ask me, they are some pitiful exiles who lost everything in the storm. So desperate, horrified, and overwhelmed, longing for something stable to hold on to. Vertin is not here. Only the Foundation can give them what they want. But what can they give us in return? The innate arbitrariness of Arcanists, or questioning our beliefs of mankind's supremacy because they have nobler blood? Of course the Foundation needs new blood, especially those who are highly obedient and know the importance of order. That's why these poor refugees need no independent unit or autonomy. They need the guidance of disciplines, a teaching more comprehensive than what's been given to those naive children in school.
I see. What you want is a group of dumb puppets.
I'm always the optimist in the room, and you know that, Miss Z. This won't be so much of a dead plan if one day they can prove they are not some dumb puppets.
Du calme, maintenant. Du calme. Mais je n'ai suivi personne. Je me promenais simplement dans le couloir, comme d'habitude. C'est elle qui était mal intentionnée. C'est elle qui m'a sauté dessus. Je devais avoir l'air misérable quand je m'en suis sortie. Je voulais juste lui dire que je lui ai lu dans la dernière divination. Les amis qu'ils ont amenés sont peut-être en danger. Et je ne sais pas quand Vertin sera de nouveau consciente. C'était plus ou moins une personne remarquable. Sans compter que c'est la responsable de son étau maintenant. Mais je ne sais pas si je dois être en colère ou triste pour ça. Son étau doit être terriblement inquiet pour elle. Si seulement je pouvais aider. Mais ça fait longtemps qu'on se n'est pas vu. Ses cheveux ont poussé et sentent bon. Ah! Qu'est-ce que je viens de dire? Boucle-la! Tais-toi! Tu es Mathilda, la personne qui va battre les meilleurs de la classe!
Skull.
Who are you?
Your skull is falling. I was picking it up for you.
What are you timber-chambering about? Are you a patient here? Where's your assigned care worker?
I saw it. I saw it all. Bodies breaking down into pieces. The tetrahedrons in cubes. Your head is a pretty octahedron. I can't let your octahedron fall to the ground too. Be careful with your ears.
Thanks for reminding me. I will take good care of myself. See? This is my orb. Come up. Touch it. What's its shape?
This is... Ah! Ah! Ah!
I see you didn't learn your lesson then. You have wounded a caretaker and took the keys. I'm obliged to take you down. May the peace be with us.
trial is mine to judge.
Take it easy.
A tooth for a tooth.
Hey!
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
This way? Oh, promise. What did you say? Come visit me. Everyone will love the Blue Bubble Garden.
How dare you?
I'm hungry.
An eye for an eye.
Handle it gently.
Snack time.
Try for free. Try for free.
A tooth for a tooth.
Take it easy.
Noble or lowly, sin shall be punished.
A little bit hot here. Bloody
An
prom.
eye for an
What
eye.
did you say? Smaller than the stars, bigger than the mushrooms.
The ocean dried and I'm alone again.
Feel it pain and know its regret.
How dare you?
Off thou go.
Handle it gently. Take it easy.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
Hey!
This way?
A tooth
Handle
for a
it
tooth.
gently.
Everyone will love the Blue Bubble Garden.
The storm took our friend from us. In fact, we all knew this would have happened, but it took place too soon, caught us all off guard.
And there were only clothes left.
That's right. I've looked up the directory of Arcanists in the US in 1929. None of their family is on it. She was Greco's biological daughter. Schneider was a pseudonym. I haven't worked out the reason behind this, but she was indeed a human who casts arcane skills.
Thanks for sharing. It could help with my disease analysis. Timekeeper has been diagnosed with type 2 trauma. Do you know what that means?
I don't know much about psychology.
It means she had suffered the same traumatic experience repeatedly. Even so, she showed no behavioral or cognitive impairment. Back then, as we held her down and put the helmet on her, she even advised me in an extremely calm manner. I agree with your judgment, but it's just for this time. She was the bellwether of the breakaway incident after all. I'll say she's been well behaved this time.
I thought Timekeeper is receiving treatment for her low spirit, but you said you held her down.
Oh, That's just another description of the method used for the same purpose. The aim was to ensure Vertin was unconscious and taken back. That's the direct order from the Vice President of the Committee, Constantine. The order from on high was given on the premise of rational thinking and consideration over pros and cons. You are not questioning the reasoning of mankind, are you?
I am not.
Sharing the same set of values is the reason I'd like to share these interesting details with you. Of course, if you were a pureblood human, I would appreciate you more. Vertin's magnetic field always maintains a nuanced balance. She barely dreams proactively. So I have to deploy different dreams to search for the very first dream which reflects the source of her trauma.
How much longer is this therapy going to take, in your view?
However long it takes, as long as I receive a new order.
So none of these have been applied for the Timekeeper's well-being.
Yes. What's wrong with you, Sonetto?
I don't know. Sorry, I overreacted. I don't feel quite myself today. I can't tell what's wrong. Perhaps I ate something bad for breakfast.
Go back and rest if you're feeling unwell. Don't be too hard on yourself.
Thank you. Please, take good care of the Timekeeper. I'll be on my way.